Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store for you today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Raging Cajuns will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. So Ball State will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Jamison. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Looking downfield, it's Averill. Pocket starts to collapse. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on third down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have is going to open up the play-action game.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Unloads quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to power their way ahead. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
40-yard line. Now, 4th down. Number 12, in punt formation to kick it away.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. To throw, it's Averill. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
On second down, he'll let it fly. With the catch, it's Shaw. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion still leaving them with a third down. He'll keep it himself. Powers through the defender. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waiting for him to pull.
Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. And the fake works if he can get the first. And the return team was not on high alert, and they paid for it. The fake picks up the first down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap it to the up back, completing the pass.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air, it's Averill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. We'll take a quick break as final 2 minutes of the first half. The punt team makes its way onto the field. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And that's a live ball behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And the Cardinals trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ball State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 8 over Georgia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. At the 35, he's open. And the ball slipped out. How in the world did the offense retain possession? There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Back to throw. It's Jordan. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette.
The Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Smashes through the tackle. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He's got it down the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, what happens is that DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. Try to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They go to the ground, fighting off the defender. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Give to the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. It's a draw. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
It's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance, and I mean you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides, but you got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Averill. Trying to get to it. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Paula, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That brings us to the close of the quarter, and Ball State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. To the ground, he's got it again. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. He's got the tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Raging Cajuns are on the move. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
He wants to throw here on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it if you can get off the field right.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Going up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got room at the 35. And he's running in the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. He'll do it himself. And they're able to get him down. This defense, with its back to the wall, has been a wall. Now, 4th and goal, what do you think?
If I'm the defense, shoot, I've stuffed you a couple times in a row. I've put that doubt in your head, so I want you to go for it. I'm going to get another stop.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ball State. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 24 over Boise State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's good. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Coming after him. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Getting some heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation.
Throws toward the end zone. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. To the air, it's Jordan. Smashes him with the stiff arm. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Comes out throwing on 1st down. The quick out. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wide out in motion. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's DeMarco. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Timeout, Ball State.
Looking to move it through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to pass. It's Averill. Throws to the wideout. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.